intensity of light. So that means if you give some light, you will get the value of the resistance. Okay, all right, it's a sensor. So where you have seen this one? Where you have seen this one, or the application of this kind of sensor, this type of sensor, where is it?
Street light.
Yes, street light, good. Ajmul Islam, good. Road light, good. Road light, good. Okay. At 7 o'clock, so the light will come out, right? I have seen this sensor in the Batman movie, right? Okay. Yesterday I just watched Batman movie. Only myself. Right. I'm not invite my wife. Okay. Because it's the man time, right? Okay. How about the Batman movies, right? From the scale 1 to 10. So what the rating that you give? 9.8. Jangan spoil waktu tak tengok lagi. Yes, guys, let's spoil Muhammad bin Azman. Okay. If you don't watch the Batman movie yet, let's spoil him. Okay. Literature Robin. Oh, I see. Because I just go out right before the movie finish. Okay. 9.7. Are you sure, Zaid Akman? 9.8 Amirah Azim. 9.8. Okay. Are you sure? Okay. Reader to Robin. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So now go back to our topic, right? So this is project is about IDR. Is used to measure the light intensity. So what you need to do is you need to design and develop an instrumentation system. So what is the instrumentation system? That means a system that can use to measure something. So as long that you can build the system that can measure something, yes, you already become an instrumentation engineer. Okay, and then because we use very raw sensor, all right, so we need to do some calibration. So for example, the calibration, for example, so if we want to build a temperature instrumentation system, so what we need to have is we need to have a standard temperature, right? Tools is like very simple, which is the thermometer, right? So we need that so that we can know that the output that from that sensor will represent on what temperature at that time. So we can plot the graph and so on. Okay, all right. So in this case, you need to do some calibration. So that means you need a standard tools or equipment that can measure the light intensity. Okay. So may I know what the unit of the light intensity? Okay. When we refer to the light, okay, how much the light? How much the light? What is it? Okay, let us Amirul Azim because he know the reader is Robin. Okay. Okay, what the unit that you usually refer to, which is the light intensity? Yes. Now, Zuhair Akmal, good. Relax. Right. Lumen, yeah, good. So we had when we talk about lux, so it used to measure the light intensity. Okay. And after you have the lux meter or lux equipment, where you can get it is you can get it a lot. So for example, is light meter for iOS. Sorry guys, I use the iOS Apple. Okay. So there are a lot of the apps that can use to measure lux. For example, this one you can download it, right? And then you can measure the lux at of your light, right? So how much the lux, right? react for, and for example, so you can use the front camera or back camera, right, in order to measure the lug. Okay, so you don't need to buy this kind of the meters, right, and so on. So you just need this app. So I believe there are a lot of apps that have been developed, right? So whether you use the iPhone or use the Android phone and so on. So there are a lot of meters. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. So far, do you have any question so far right now? Any question? Okay. So let's make the regular symbol. Ting ting. Okay. Oh, this is the Amiro. Sorry for everyone. Ting ting. Okay. So far, do you have any question, guys? No. Any question? You're going to ask what is this project about? Why I'm taking this subject? Okay. I want to drop this subject. Okay. Because I cannot see the lecture space. Right. I heard that the lecture space is handsome. Okay. No. Okay. Don't believe that. No question, guys. Guys, are you still there? Still there, right? Okay. How does this subject applicable in real world, doctor? Okay, good. Good question, Zuhair Akmal. Okay. If you look at in your phone, right? So when you put it the brightness, which is the auto brightness, right? So when you lie in your bed and then your light in your room is switched off and you suddenly see the brightness will be adjust automatically, right? So in your phone have the this kind of sensor. I told you this kind of sensor lah. Alright. So of course your phone will use the very accurate sensor. So right. So this is the kind of the application. Okay. So in the real world also, of course, the street light, right? So you can see that at the 7 o'clock, the street light will be turned on, for example. And a lot of things you can apply this sensor. Okay, so let me tell you. Okay, so it can be as a lux meter. All right, so you can measure inside your rooms, inside the place, so whether the light intensity is quite enough for you, right? Is we give you the enough light and so on, and it can be used as the alarm or control system or renewable energy system. Do you believe that if you can give much light intensity, this one, you may use this one to what? Right, to adjust the brightness, or maybe you can use this one in order to charge the battery. I don't know, right? So try to find out what is the application of the this kind of the sensor. Okay, all right. Okay. Our application. Okay. Now everything into other Mr. Google, right? Okay. Good question and so on. Okay. Street light and also can look the alarm clock and so on. Okay, right. So after you calibrate, so you need to test your proper instrumentation on your useful application. So what are you going to apply it, right? So you need to think if you are staying in UTM, so you can use it to think about, okay, what is the importance of this kind of the instrumentation system, right? If it's not important, so don't write in the report, yeah, nothing. Right, okay. And then number 4, to investigate the accuracy. So that means you get the value, so try to compare it with the log meter from your apps. So whether you get the value is accurate or not. Okay, all right. And project rule and regulation. So this is the individual project. Okay, so however, you will be grouped in maybe 5 to 6 group. It depends, right? So you just need to make some weekly meeting for each other and so on, planning, action, and so on. So maybe some of your friend can help each other. Maybe you can borrow the circuit from your friend. Just change the casing enclosure and so on. Okay, and then make some report. No, all right. And then your project need to involving like you have the transducer with the LDRs, and then you have the signal conditioning, whether you want to use the OM, right? Inverting comparator and so on that we will discuss. We will learn, right, through the class and so on. And then you will display the value. When we talk about instrumentation, is something that can be measured. So that's mean it can display some value. So maybe you need the multimeter, or you can integrate with the LCD panel, or you can display it in the Arduino serial monitor. Okay. Please type if you have learned about the Arduino. Please type the word Arduino. Have you learned about Arduino? Word Arduino. Okay. Okay, Najwa Islam, yes. Good. How about the rest? Fatimatul Wafa. Wow. No. Okay. All right. Good. It's a good thing for you to learn. How about the rest? Have you learned about Arduino? Please type Arduino. Arduino. Oh no. Alvin Ng. Which one? You have learned it or not? Are you he or she or in the between? No. Okay. Arduino. Okay. It's a good thing. Arduino. No. Okay. All right. Okay, most of you not learn about the Arduino. Okay, good. It's okay. All right, it's okay. All right. So for this project, it's not necessary you to use the Arduino, right? We don't encourage you to buy the Arduino, right? Right. If you not afford to buy it, right? So, but please buy the multimeter just to record the value, to check the value, and so on. Okay. All right. And then you need to choose one application, right, of the proposed instrumentation system. So your application must be different with each other. Okay. And then your instrumentation design, so you can design whether to be lock meter, alarm control system, renewable energy, and so on. Okay. All right. So if you want to design as the lock meter, so you need to have some application. So maybe you can, I don't know, maybe you can measure if you go to the living room, so or what time, or you can go to the kitchen, right? So you want to measure the light intensity, or maybe if you want to predict, right, whether at that time will be raining or not. Right? Right. So you can make some prediction. So you can get the value while at the certain time. Okay, this one going to be raining, right? Don't forget to get the umbrella. Okay. And then material selection and fabrication. So this is talk about you need to develop some enclosure, all right, to make sure it become an instrumentation. When we talk about instrumentation, is the whole package. It is like when you buy the temperature gun, right? Temperature gun. So you have the sensor inside, then you have the signal conditioning a little bit, and also you have the enclosure, right? So it depend on the material selection, uh, what you choose, and then sensor calibration that I told you. Uh, the sensor itself will give you the result in terms of the resistance, and then you need to plot, right, in terms of the load and so on, and system accuracy. Okay, for the assessment, yeah, this project will contribute 40%, so 10% we contribute on the video. All right, so actually in order to pass this project will be easy. So you just need to have some detail about your video. So put some effort. All right. Don't just oh, hi, my name is blah 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 blah. Okay, this is my project, and then you put the demo, right? Okay. And then demo. Okay, I see. Okay, there's one. No. So if you put some effort about the background, you put some slide and so on. So you can put it in your YouTube. So I will be your one of your subscriber. Okay, you can increase your number of subscriber, maybe, right? Okay, and then please talk about the project background. Put some effort, right, in the slide and so on, right? So describe it. How about your system, the application, how you do it, right? Calibration and so on, and just show the functionality of the system. And then the rest is about the report, right? You have the front page, chapter one, project background, and blah blah blah. And mechanical design. Yep, this one please use your skill, right? In terms of the design by using the SolidWorks, right? Just design the enclosure and so on, right? And then your material selection, right? Publication and so on. Okay. And chapter 3 is about electrical design. So how you're going to design your circuit and so on. I believe the circuit will be simple, very, 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 very easy compared to the last semester. Okay. All right. And then chapter 4, the sensor calibration, the graph and result and so on. So please describe in the detail. Okay, if you want to get full mark or you want to get more mark, right? And then the system accuracy, discuss. So what the system accuracy, why that one happened, and the rest is the conclusion. Okay, all right. Blah 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 blah. Any question? Put some riddle. Okay. Any question, guys? Any question you going to ask? Da da da. Any question? Okay. Any question you going to ask, guys? I have time. All right. No more question? Okay. Is it clear? If clear, please type clear, doctor. Okay, please type clear so that I can proceed to the next. Is nobody? Guys? Okay. Oh, okay, okay. The internet. Okay, good, good. Internet is very slow, right? Okay. All right. Okay. This is the example of the last semester. Yeah, the last semester. Yeah, I agree with the Nazrul Islam. So the last semester the project is quite difficult, right? Because they so don't tell them, right? Because they are SMM. Okay. Okay. No lah. All right. So let's look at the example of the report. Okay. So he got a 37/40. Okay. So let's see the report. Yeah, table content. Okay. This is the good, right? Report. Okay. List of table. Wow. He doing like a thesis, guys. Okay. All right. And project background introduction. Wow. Okay. And objective is have the scope and literature review. Wow. Okay. And then literature review, that's mean you need to talk about what is the sensor application have been used before and so on, blah blah blah. Okay. And then he designed using the SolidWorks. All right. Just design the enclosure, engineering drawing for the sensor. At that time we use the load cell to use the weight. Yep, with the top view, front view, and so on, right? Okay, by who? By Muhammad Zamir Helmi. Okay, and material selection. So what the material that he used, right? Then he put his picture itself, right? I give him the highest mark because of this, right? Put some effort. Okay, this is proof. All right, proof. I'm doing my job. Yeah, I see. Huh. So make some polishing process. Okay, spray. Wow, good. Very good. Okay. At that time, we ask students to use the Arduino and so on. Okay. Program it. Okay. Sensor selection. Detail about the circuit. And then use the some. This one we talk about the some calibration. Okay. How it calibrate this component. Yep. You will learn about how to design the circuit. Okay. And blah 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 blah. Okay, this is how the real one look. Yep. Okay, working, and then it tells the result. Okay, with the difference material at that time. Yeah, we use the teasing paste. Okay, and so on. Okay, any material at your home you can use it. Okay, right. Okay, this is the example. The example of the good report. So the detail you are, the detail, the mark you get it. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have about 10 more minutes, right? Okay, 10 more minutes. Okay, so let's me this one done. So uh, the rest is what is it? Okay. All right. So this is the hardware and software recommendation, right? So what that you should have very basic. What I'm going to tell you is the sensor itself, the LDR, and also the jumper wire in order you to make some connection right into the breadboard, and then maybe you need some the AA battery and so on, and also you need the potentiometer depending on your design, and also you need to use the OM. Okay, all right, and so on. All right, and this is the optional components, right? So you can have the multimeter. So when we play around with the electronic stuff, right? So you need to have a multimeter. Right, multimeter is like uh, the essential tools, right, for the electronic or instrumentation or control system, right, engineer, right, multimeter. It is used to display the value, okay. And if you can afford some money, so you can buy the Arduino and so on, all right, and others material that can support it, okay. So the list of software, you can look at the Arduino CC to program the Arduino and Tinkercad. All right. So we will do our module through this software. So you can type the word is Tinker Tinkercad. Okay. All right. So this is the simulation. Um, where you can design, actually you can do also the 3D design and so on. Okay, and so most of us we study from here. Okay? We will look at on how to design the circuit. We have the resistor here, we have the push button, and then you have the breadboard. Yep, here. Okay, and then you can put the resistor here and so on. Okay, so you can rotate and so on. So we can test it, our circuit first in here. So we have the LDR also, I think. No, wow, what is it? Light. Okay, yeah, photoresistor. Yep, this one. Okay. We can test it, and then you have the multimeter. We will learn about it. Okay, don't worry. Multimeter, you have the multimeter. Yeah, here. So the multimeter, you want to measure resistance. Yeah, because the output resistance, put it here, here, and the rest is put it here. Okay. Then after that, you can run it, right? What is it? Run the simulation. Okay. Now we detect 180 kilo ohm. Okay. This is the Tinkercad. Okay. All right. So I hope that you get the brief idea about how the tools, right, or the things that can help you doing your project. Okay. All right. Uh, any question, guys? Any question you're going to ask? You can type in the chat. I will read it for you. Don't worry. Any question? Guys, any question? No. Okay. Is it clear to all of you? Please type clear. No question so far, Doctor. Is the PDF going to be uploaded in learning? Yes, sure. Right? Yes, I will upload it later. What is the passing mark for this course? That is 40 per 100. Alright. If you can score test 1 and test 2, and you just need to score the project. So the project, I think, will be easiest in this method, will be the easiest. Okay, because you are from the SKMI and so on, right? So inshallah. Okay. So if you ask the Mr. Google, there are a lot of your LDR circuit. So we will learn about it. You will look, the circuit is a very simple. Okay. And then let me give you the brief idea. Okay, wait a minute. Where is it? Okay, Zuhair, Akmal, the pass will be 40%. Okay. All right. So this one we use you on how you can develop the log meter. Okay. So we show you very detailed, right? Very detailed. So from the LDR itself, and then it used first to measure the resistance and also measure the log. So in this case, it has the log meter, right? So you can use the apps, right? You can download it. I believe there are free apps, right? The log meter. You can use that one for you to do the calibration. And then what you do is you do the calibration between the log and also the resistance. And then in order to make a straight line, he plot all the value into log, and then he got the equation, right, in order to get log. When you have the resistance value from the LDR, so you can get it convert into log. Okay, and then he start to build the log meter. In this case, he use the Arduino. So if you don't want to use the Arduino, so you just can use the multimeter. You measure it. Okay, what is the values, and you can convert it into the log. Okay. All right. In this case, he used the Arduino, he programmed it, and so on, and then he got it about the log meter, right?
Wow. So this is the initial test setup with LVR connected over
So
a
they explain,
commercially
yep,
available one.
you can get a very log meter here. Okay.
So here's a side-by-side comparison of my LVR-based lux meter and a commercial lux meter.
Yeah. So what happened here is he compared between his instrumentation system with the standard meter, right? So he can try to get the accuracy. Okay. Right. So this is what
LX102 from Lutron. I've tried to get the sensors as close together as possible, but there's of course a chance that the shadows falling on one is a little bit different than the shadow falling on do something like cast a shadow over them. They both drop down. Don't have a really bright light right now. Add one in. Okay, so I've got a brighter light shining down on the two sensors now, and you can notice the difference is a little bit more, maybe around 100 lux difference between the two. And there's a good chance that's because it's just with my setup here, it's harder for me to get the light shining directly on both the sensors in the same manner. So I think what I could say in general.
Okay, so this one will give you the brief idea on how the process, all right, of doing your project. Okay, all right. It's a good news for you, right? Okay, so try to find this link, right? Try to find this link by yourself. Okay, I leave it to you. Okay. All right. 3 more minutes. Any question, guys? Any question you're going to ask? Is it your project is simple? How about who is it? Who is it? Yeah, Najmul Islam. How about that? Is it the project is simple
Yes,
or difficult?
it's simple.
Sorry?
It's simple.
Oh, simple. Okay. How about the rest? If you agree that that is a simple project, please type simple. Or if you don't agree, you type difficult. All right. Guys, simple project or difficult? I'm waiting for you guys. Please support me. You see, during the online class, the lecturer will very desperate, right, to get the answer from the student. Moderate, okay, but difficult. Wow, why difficult? 50-50 codes there. Okay. Nur Iza, 50 you do it. You do it by yourself. 50 you can get it from your friends. Now you can get 100. Okay. Miro, so. Okay. So what? Okay. 50 I cry, 50 I try. Wow. This is good one. I can put it this word, right, in my LinkedIn. 50 I try, 50 I will try. Ooh. Right? Okay. Good, no, Iza Fatihah. So don't forget to accept my LinkedIn. Okay. All right. Okay, done. So I believe we are done discussing about our project. Okay. So the rest, the lectures, yeah, will be start on next week. Okay, on next week. So what we will have is our schedule according to mine. So we will have on Thursday and also we will have on the Sunday. Oh man. Okay. Right. Okay. On this coming Sunday, so we don't have class, right? We don't have class because I have another class. Okay, actually. Okay. So try to spend this time to study about the project is about. Try to search a little bit, right, about the LDR, about the Tinkercad. Try to play around with the bits. Okay, and so on. So I will see you on the next week on the Thursday for the 1 hour. Okay. All right, guys. Is it okay, guys?
Doktor, soalan.
Yes.
Uh,
Sorry.
project ni dia kena different from each other.
Yes. Different from each other. Either individually. Okay. Boleh. Different from each other. All right.
Okay dah.
Okay. Alright. The word different is the difference between on how you to design your circuit, for example, and maybe different in term of the what we call it the mechanical design, right? So the material that you use and different between the what we call it the application. Okay, the application. So a lot of application that you can do. For example, you can detect whether there will be the the daylight or night time, right? So if you are in the mornings, right? So you can send the light, so that's me, you know, okay, it's a morning, wake up, all right, on that time. Okay, So you can use that, right? So you can detect whether it's going to rain or not. So you can use that, okay? Right. So a lot of things, try to think outside the box, but where is the box? Okay. Overwhelming, okay, good, good, okay. All right. So I will see you on Thursday, okay? All right.
Doctor, will
Sorry.
you upload the example of the report in the learning?
Example of the report. Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That is the project is about. And we will start our first lectures on next week, inshallah. Okay. All right. So try to spend on this Sunday. Try to spend by yourself to find out. All right. Because we will have only 1 hour's lectures and 3 hours studio. But before your next semester break, so I will use this time to teach you the lectures. All right. All right. From the beginning. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, the last question from me. So, can you type what you have learned, right, in this class for 1 hours? Any point you can type so that I can know that most of you get it.